quick unboxing and quick like visual comparison of the Asics Metaspeed Paris versus the Sky. The upper basically look pretty similar, but there's something different about the outsole. It seems like the Sky is wider. There's a wider like foam base. I'll show it to you guys like this. Okay, so you should be able to see what I mean is by like this part is obviously wider on the Sky. It's almost like there are more foam and width at the forefoot area. But the back of the shoes are basically the same. And yeah, even the actual surface of the forefoot in terms of the width is basically the same. But the Metaspeed Sky, like this part, you see there's an actual piece of foam that just stood out from here, as well as the left side. There's additional like this width built up around it. I guess, let me try them on. Okay, so I have the Metaspeed Sky on the left. Hello? I have the Metaspeed Edge on the left and then the Edge on the right. The upper, I would say I feel the same about the upper. I just loved the design, geometry, and everything about the upper. But I don't know if you can see. I mean, it's not that obvious on camera, but it's very obvious in person. The foam on the Sky is wider. Like it's not the bottom of the foot, but like in the middle of the foam, this part actually just stands up a little bit more. If you can see like it's wider right here, as well as on the left. It seems like if the concept here is if I'm compressing this foam, there are more foam to press and there are less foam to press back on the edge. No difference in terms of the midsole at the back of the shoes, but you can see there's like slight difference here. All right, now I'm standing up. Yeah, now I feel the difference. Wow. Okay, I think you may be able to see this in a mirror. Do you see the Sky? The foam on the Sky is wider. This is obvious, right? The foam on the Sky is wider. Just the front of the foot, though.
Good morning. This is Tuesday morning. I put on the Sky. I did feel a little bit pinch around my arch that I didn't feel last night. I'm not sure, just because I just woke up and my body is feeling pretty tight. So let me try on the edge on my right foot first. Just I want to make sure that they feel similar when my body is in different condition. Okay. Now I have the edge on the right and then Sky on the left. I think the arch on the edge has flattened out a little bit since I've used it a few times. And that's basically what I said after last Saturday's long run, is that I didn't feel a pinch around my arch area at all, because I did run 25 miles in the edge previously. So yeah, I now I can feel the difference. I usually, when I just wake up in the morning, and if I haven't recovered well, I haven't slept well, and I put on this type of racing shoe, my feet or my body in general can be quite just sensitive, and I could tell this like slight subtle difference in terms of how I feel. I feel slight the arch on the sky is like slightly more pinchy than the edge, but it's not like bad. Hello. Recording this before I forget. 30 minutes in, wearing the Metaspeed Sky Paris. I kind of understand why you wanna, I'm just guessing, use this for his marathon after just one run. As like they're definitely more comfortable out of the box compared to my first run in the Edge Paris. And I think if you have run a few marathon, right, just to give you that confidence when you are racing in a new pair of running shoes, it's important to know how these few shoes feel on the long run. And but he did it. He didn't do a long run. I think he did some sort of like a workout, maybe medium long run, and then he had the confidence to wear this on race day, which is risky. You know, it's risky, but in order to have that confidence to risk it for the brisket, this shoe feels good, actually feels fast, and has that like comfort factor. I mean, at least compared to the Edge first run, it feels better. But I have more thoughts on these. I was sharing a little bit. I have to go back. I'm almost at the top of this hill, and I'll talk to you guys in a bit. Hello, it's Wednesday. I was going to do this post-run review of the Metaspeed Sky yesterday. I was thinking I'm gonna do some work, and then after I finish work, I'm gonna shower just to wash my hair, and after that I'll look decent and I'll be ready to do this review on camera. But I didn't wash my hair yesterday, which is why I've been putting the review off, and today I still haven't washed my hair. So, you know, I was just thinking, what the heck, I am just gonna do this review. Yeah, okay. So, I mean, this is not meant to be a comparison video, but there's no way that we're not really comparing this to shoes, as everybody, if you're looking to buy a pair of Metaspeed Paris, you will ask yourself this question, like, which one will work for you? I will just start it off saying that the start of the run and the entire duration of the run, the shoes, the Sky, Metaspeed Sky, was way more comfortable or pleasant than my first run in the Edge. It's very light. The upper have a similar the same construction. So the upper, I love the upper. I love the heel cap. Very secure, lockdown, love the shoelace. So really nothing changed much for me in terms of the upper construction. I love the upper. And during the run, I didn't feel the pinch around the arch area, but I did feel that initially when I was wearing the Edge, and that feeling went away after 25 miles. But for the Sky, I actually didn't feel any pinch around my arch from the first run at all. And the shoes, the Sky is very snappy. The midsole is very snappy. The run was pleasant. However, I was cruising. I was running a nice 30-minute miles to start, and I thought I'm gonna run a progression or a tempo pace just to like accelerate to like, I don't know, like 8-minute mile or 8:30 in between. But I end up running the entire run around like 9-minute to 9:30 pace, which is very interesting. And I really didn't feel the need to run fast, although
the shoes are very light, very comfortable, and then it's snappy. But I don't know what it is. I want to say that in comparison to the Edge, to the Edge, well, in comparison to the Edge has this rocker like feel, but I honestly didn't feel the rocker feel in the Sky. That probably was the reason why I was just maintaining a cruising easy pace. Honestly, if I didn't purchase the Edge, I just got the Metaspeed Sky Paris. I probably would love the shoe a lot, and I still end up choosing this over Vaporfly 3. I should be able to do a few workouts just to make sure that I can run MP in these shoes. But now I have the comparison with the Edge. From the first run perspective, Edge was more aggressive. I didn't feel like so comfortable in the Edge, but I did feel relatively more comfortable in the Sky from a first run impression perspective. I tried to use the Sky to run a tempo pace, but I almost didn't feel like picking up the pace, so I did a few strides in these shoes, but I end up just running easy and they're comfortable. I'm not sure that's a good thing or a bad thing. In the Edge, I was able to do a 5 miles easy run, a 15 miles progression, and the last weekend a 60 miles progression. And the last 60 miles was really the run that I confirmed that this is the racing shoe that I really, really like. It's aggressive. It has the rocker feeling. My heels are secured in the heel cap. And it's not too relaxed, because you actually don't want to feel super relaxed in your racing shoe. You want to feel like that slight discomfort, but still comfortable enough for you to run 26 miles. Which is why I think from a racing perspective, I like the Edge. And if I need to think about a backup plan, I think New Balance SC Elite V4 is that less aggressive version. But now we have the Metaspeed Sky Paris in the picture. It seems like this, at least for me, based on my preference, I feel like this is the less aggressive version of the Edge, because you have basically the same upper, basically the same midsole, although visually you can see there's additional bump here in terms of width of the foam at the forefoot area, but everything else is pretty much the same. Less of a rocker feeling in the Sky compared to the Edge, so almost feel like, for me, the Sky is the friendlier version of the Metaspeed Paris series. I feel like running shoe reviews can be quite subjective, although I believe most of the time when people sharing their opinion about running shoes, they're trying their best to share useful information that will be helpful for other people to pick their next pair of shoes. But certain factor is not something that we can take it out of consideration. For example, what is your height? What is your gait? What is your body weight, right? Are you injury prone? Do you feel like you need more support? Do you have strong ankle strength, right? All of this might be a factor to affect a person's opinion on running shoes. So I think I'm doing here is just sharing my thoughts after running in these shoes. Yeah, so in conclusion, I would say these two shoes are very, very similar. If we have to really differentiate these two, I actually don't want to differentiate them by the plate position or cadence versus stride. just based on like the feeling when you're running in these shoes, for me the biggest difference is the Edge gives you the rocker feeling. I did feel like the forward rocker feeling throughout using the Edge. It's like the subtle difference. But in the Sky, I didn't feel the rocker feeling at all. And that will be the biggest difference between these two shoes. And I hope this is helpful. And I want to reiterate on the sizing issue. I love the Asics Nova Blast. I had Nova Blast in version 1, 2, and 3, and I'm a women's size 7.5. But for these, I have women's size 8, so I sized up half a size, which is the way to go. It's not too big. It's not big at all. I feel like these are the right fit. This is the right size to have a secure lockdown, and you don't have to worry about losing your toenails when you're going hard during a marathon race. And if it's very tight, the operator is going to compress your toes. You may end up losing a toenail by the end of the race. So yeah, good luck with that. Yeah, I think that's everything that I wanted to share, and I hope it's helpful for some of you. Thank you so much for stopping by. I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.